Hi, I'm Chad, and this evening we're getting ready for yet another track day. We're going back out to Buttonwillow Raceway Park Monday, March 29th for the Aprilia Racer Days event. I'm signed up for the advanced group. It's going to be my first time riding the advanced since 2016, so I'm really excited to see how that goes and hopefully get a toe off of some faster guys and be able to improve my speed around the track. I am taking the Tuono factory again. It's an Aprilia Racer Days event. How can you not bring your Aprilia when you're an Aprilia owner? But I'm going to be bringing the Daytona 675R. You can just see the tail section there as well. It's getting new slicks put on it. We're actually driving out. It's Saturday night right now. We're driving out tomorrow morning, Sunday. Gonna take the bike out, pull the wheels off, get the tires changed, going for a set of slicks for the first time ever. That's why you see that generator back there. Bought that specifically so I could power my tire warmers. But I'm really excited. It's going to be a blast of a day. There should be some 2021 RS 660s and Tuono 660s over there. So might hop on for a session on one of those babies. But these bikes are the priority. So I've got to disconnect the lights and tape them up on the Tuono. The Daytona is ready to go, or as ready as it's going to be. Just again, going to have to pull the wheels off tomorrow once I get to the track. But let's get started. Just like that, we're all done. Looks kind of race if you ask me. I dig it, and then you don't get rock chips on your lights, and I don't know how to unplug the little LED underneath the little light that's right here. So just like to tape it up. I think it's a nice clean look. But anyways, that is it for the Tuono. She is ready to go and ready to ride fast. Alright, it is Sunday, late morning, getting close to noon here, running a little bit behind schedule, but everything's loaded up, we got gas. We're about to head out here now. Just picked up Sean, so it's going to be good to have some company on this long drive up north, but it's going to be a good time. Hopefully I'll make it there before the tire service stops. If not, Pirelli's going to be there tomorrow morning for the Aprilia Racer Days event, so I'll just get Pirelli slicks if I have to. Would prefer Dunlop though. Let's get rolling. Cutting at an interesting point because I had to move kind of quick, but tires off the bike. First set of slicks, Dunlops. So got the generator out, warmers in the bag. We're gonna put the wheels back on, load the bike back up, and get back here in the morning, put them on, and go ride. Should be a good time. Alright, so we're here, Buttonwillow Raceway Park, Aprilia Racer Days event. Did the first session of the day, riding in the advanced group. There were like maybe 4 other people on track with me, which was really, really nice. I was expecting to see some more people, but they might have just been skipping the first session, who knows. But felt good. Slicks on the Daytona, first session, felt amazing. Pretty surprising the amount of grip. I mean, it's to be expected, right? Like, everybody on MotoGP bikes, real super bikes, race bikes, they all run slicks and they have incredible edge grip and performance. So, but just feeling that to me for the first time. It wasn't as dramatic as I think I might have expected just based on hearing what other people had to say, but there's
plenty of grip. And even considering I went out at 9 a.m., so the track was still pretty cold, the first lap and a half, 2 laps, I took pretty easy, but once I got the tires up to temperature, particularly the front, after braking hard a few times, I got a little bit more comfortable pushing it, starting getting my knee down in a couple corners, and just felt great. I'm pretty sure that I've already outpaced myself on a best lap time, but we'll see throughout the rest of the day how everything goes. Also, Dave Moss is here, surprisingly, and he's going to set up my suspension at lunch, so really appreciate that. I'll drop a link in his channel below. I've loved his videos. They've been super helpful to me working on my own bike, so really appreciate that. But yeah, with that said, let's get back out and get riding, get the GoPro on the bike, and get some footage. Probably hear the generator going behind me. That's running my tire warmers. So I've done 3 sessions on the Daytona with slicks, and it feels amazing. My suspension was also very soft in the front and a little soft in the rear as well. So Dave Moss actually tuned it for me. So we're gonna get back out on track and see what changes he made. But you know, some observations he had were that the fork tubes, the inner tubes, the stanchions were completely clean, meaning I was literally bottoming out the forks on the brakes. So he changed the preload a little bit, and I think the compression, and then adjusted the compression and rebound on the shock as well. So it should be a lot better, especially for Buttonwillow. Chuckwalla typically requires a softer setup, is my understanding, so that would be why it was that way. But we're gonna get back out here in a little bit, and then I think we'll go for a spin on the Tuono. Being that it's the Racer Days event, there are opportunities to test ride 2021 Aprilia motorcycles, but I'm kind of having fun on just my own bikes, and I wanted to get out here to test the slicks, see how those feel, work on my suspension a little bit, and just get faster, which definitely done today. I haven't been timing myself, but I'm sure I'm going faster. I feel much faster. And even in A group, like, I'm keeping up with everybody for the most part. I've been passed by a couple people, but except for one guy, I've been able to hang with pretty much everybody. So given this is you know, not like a race weekend event or anything like that, but still, it's nice to be out there. I'm having a good time. So let's get back to it. session on the Daytona. I think it's time for the Tuono. There's 2 sessions left in the day. I've got a test ride for an RS 660, so I'm going to do that for my last session, but I figure let's take the Tuono out for a session and spin some laps and make some beautiful V4 music at this Aprilia Racer Days event. And that's a wrap. So got that last session on the Tuono. Had a couple little scares there. That was what happens when you go from riding a middleweight super sport bike with slicks on it to Diablo Rosso 3 Pirellis on a bike with 50 more horsepower. So yeah, I was trying my best to be conscientious of that, but a couple times so I definitely need to keep that in mind in the future if I'm going to ride both bikes back to back, or just put some stickier tires on the Tuono. I think that might be the way to go. But we're all loaded up now, so I was able to get a ride in on the RS 660. It's a fun little bike. It's kind of something that I never really see myself owning, but I think it would be a blast to mob around town on and enjoy. It was fun on the track too. It handles pretty well, and I mean, the people were riding those things all day, so there's no way the suspension was set up for me. But the brakes felt good. All the electronics worked very well. That's a fun bike. It'd be great to, you know, if you're getting your feet wet in track time, still riding the street and stuff, but are a little bit more of an experienced rider than just a straight up beginner. Like, great bike. They're beautiful, and they sound really good too, actually. So that's cool. But anyways, that's my take on the RS 660. It was a fun bike. The rest of the day was great. The slicks felt amazing on the Daytona. I didn't think it was possible to have that much confidence in a motorcycle, but it felt incredible. Like, I could just keep leaning the thing over. I was definitely going faster. I didn't track my lap times today, but I was going a lot faster than I have around here before. And I also had help from Dave Moss. I'm going to drop a link to his channel below. He set up my suspension for me. It had been previously set up for Chuckwalla, which from what I understand is a track that's a lot softer, or you want to run a softer suspension setup there. So he dialed it up, got it a little stiffer for me, and felt much better on the brakes. Did it really quick too. Dude knows what he's talking about. I've been watching his channel for years too, just all the little how-tos and informational videos, tech talk, all that stuff. So great resource. Highly recommend checking out his channel. And also, if he's at a racetrack near you, definitely work with him. Take that opportunity. My motorcycle feels so much better now than it did before at this track. It already felt all right, but like very confidence inspiring, especially with the slicks. Definitely needed it. So thanks, Dave. We're gonna get headed home now, but great day overall. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give a little gentle little click of the like button. Consider subscribing. I'm going to keep going to the racetrack and making cool racetrack videos, as well as Tuono V4 content. So stay tuned, and I'll catch you in the next one. Later.